Okay, we've just jumped into the Sail U. Believe it or not, this is actually the base model, which I'm quite surprised with because it is very well spec'd and very well finished. We've got a panoramic sunroof which actually does open, it's not just a fixed roof. Wireless charging. We have a massive screen here which actually rotates as well, so you can have it in landscape or portrait mode. Leather steering wheel, everything's digital, obviously heated seats, that type of thing, all standard. The seats are like sort of sports sort of seats in it as well. Everything feels very premium actually, especially for a car that starts at about £33,000. So this is the plug-in hybrid. The gear knob actually is quite cool as well, sort of like a glass effect. But what we're going to do, we're just going to go for a short drive to see how it performs. So like any of these plug-ins, when you take off, they're very quiet because I'm in battery only mode. I've just noticed as I've driven off as well, there's a head-up display. So I can currently see that we're in a 5 miles per hour zone and doing 7 miles per hour. Jeepers. So head-up display has the speed. We can see there's lane departure, speed limiter, and yeah, traffic sign recognition. So now we're in the 30 zone. All seems quite nice. It is quite comfortable actually. The seats are very well put together, especially if you're a slightly larger fellow like myself. It needs a wee bit of room. So we're just coming out the Boucher Road here, sitting in a bit of traffic, not too bad. Everything feels very light and smooth. So this car, the benefit in kind, depending on the engines you go for, could be between 5 and 8% on the BIK tax, which is pretty good. We actually see customers, business customers, still going for plug-ins. Not everyone's ready to go for a fully electric. So if you're not and you want to save on tax or don't want to pay as much tax as what a petrol or diesel would, something like this is definitely worth looking at. So we're just going to go around. We're literally just going to do a loop around here just to get a quick feel for the car. So we'll go up the motorway. Might give it a wee bit of the Dixie, see how it goes. The pan roof is nice, lets a lot of light into the cabin. Space-wise, all seems very good. There's plenty of space. Looking in the back, definitely would work well for families or even adults having to sit in the back there. There's plenty of legroom. So this is the first time I've ever actually driven a BYD. Actually the first time I've actually been up close to them, just today in the dealership. So like all plug-in hybrids, you put your foot down and they do rev quite a bit, but seems to have a decent bit of lift. Again, we're onto the motorway, 60-65 miles an hour. It's actually quite silent, I've just noticed. Very silent. Seems pretty well insulated. There's not much road noise, which is good. Sometimes, more so in the electric cars, you can hear a lot of tire noise and things like that. I think for us, this car and the the fully electric Seal will be the two that will probably sell the most. As I say, we still do quite well with the plug-in hybrids. We do have some personal customers go for them as well, but we do find mainly the electric plug-ins will be business customers trying to save on BIK. Obviously there's fuel savings as well. Where these cars would work well for personal customer, personal driver, is the list price is very low, because some of the other EVs and plug-ins have a massive list price, which means lease payments are higher, HP payments are higher, everything's higher. So it defeats really the purpose of getting one to save on your fuel, anything like that. For personal drivers, usually a petrol or diesel can be a cheaper option, even if there are fuel savings. Whereas with the business, you're getting the corporation tax savings, or depending on what way your company's set up, there's a tax saving. And also BIK is lower. Actually, I'm genuinely surprised this car is only £33,000. If we compare it to some of the other cars on the market, especially plug-in hybrids, there's nothing that comes to mind that's actually even close spec-wise at this sort of money. Probably the main thing with these is just getting the brand name out there, getting bums in seats, and getting people to drive them and see what they're like. So we've only taken a short drive today, because we're going to have a drive in one of the other ones just before we wrap up. But yeah, it's all seems very good. I've just noticed as well we have an extra compartment down below here with a couple of USB-C connections, and there's good storage there. I think I might have mentioned the wireless charging as well. So we're taking off, and that's in fully electric mode. Again, very silent and smooth. So if you are looking at SUVs for your business and considering the likes of a plug-in or a fully electric, and you're interested in quotes on this, we'll happily run some figures for you. So that's our first drive in the Seal U plug-in hybrid. I must say, I'm actually shocked the car is only £33,000. It's definitely a lot cheaper than anything else you can get in the market. And look, from what I can see, it has a lot more spec. Very well finished. The seats are very, very comfy, very smooth to drive. Actually, I'm going to run some figures on it to see how it comes out. But definitely, look, if you're looking for a plug-in hybrid, SUV, I mean, even as a personal car, as I was saying, look, this will probably make sense money-wise. Seems an awful lot of money, an awful lot of car, for the money. And I do think it's going to do well. It's just going to take a wee while to get the name out there, get people in to have a look at it. But look, if you want any quotes on PCP, personal contract hire, business contract hire, HP, any of that, give us a shout, and we'll happily run those for you. Okay.